Dude, Kevin Weeks is hilarious. I love all the coverage he has had on the trade deadline and everything so far, because this guy is just like touring the block, just going to the barber shop, sticking around in his living room, the hotel room hallway. Now he's in the closet. This is where he breaks his trades. He just films himself selfie style talking about all the moves that are getting done, and to his credit, he has another one. Per Pierre LeBrun, who had it first, the Nashville Predators acquired defenseman Jeremy Lauzon from the Seattle Kraken for a second-round pick in 2022. Now, when I saw this immediately, I saw the trade breakdown. Oh my gosh, Lauzon is going from Seattle to Nashville. I was kind of thinking, okay, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what the return is, because Lauzon, based off of his tenure with the Boston Bruins, back when he was a youngin', he was a prospect, initially drafted by them in 2015, back in this time frame right around here, we were sort of starting to see, okay, this guy Lauzon, he plays with an edge to his game, he's a fighter, he's not afraid to stand up for his teammates and get under his opponent's skin, but once he really started to break into the NHL and the AHL, he never really translated that offensive side of his game. He would be given offensive opportunities in the QMJHL, and he would be a pretty good two-way capable defenseman, but in the Boston system, he was mostly just used in the opposite end. He ended up going to Seattle in the expansion draft. He had 6 points in 53 games played, and from my understanding, a lot of Seattle Kraken fans were on the more optimistic side of this trade, because apparently Lauzon just hasn't really been all too good. Sure, he played decently well with Charlie McAvoy, but I mean, that's Charlie McAvoy, right? You kind of need this guy to play with a really good player to actually have value out of him, because in isolation, Jeremy Lauzon is just a fighter. I mean, he puts his heart out on the line. You can respect that. You can see that he creates a safe working environment for his teammates. But when it comes to just pure hockey playing ability and competency, Jeremy Lauzon was not really the guy that I thought would be able to go out there and fetch a second-round pick. We've seen Lauzon for, what is this, 6 years? No, I can't do math off the top of my head. That is 4 years. Yeah, my gosh, I'm really bad at this. We've seen him for 4 years now at the NHL and AHL levels, and he really hasn't been any form of an offensive producer, consistently speaking. And so I didn't realize that shutdown, like pure shutdown enforcer-type defensemen are good enough to go for second-round picks. Like, I get it, Nashville, go get your guy, go stack up on what it is you want to do here, but we're living in a world where Travis Hamonic from the Vancouver Canucks, a bottom pair right side defenseman, goes out there and fetches a third. We're living in a world where Jeremy Lauzon goes out there and gives a second for the Seattle Kraken, so good for them when it comes to getting that extra pick. I mean, they traded away Giordano, they traded away Blackwell, they traded away Lauzon here. This team is pretty bare bones now. It's just going to be like an AHL roster, is it not? Hey, at least for Seattle, you're going to be able to see the two Flurries actually suiting up with each other now, because you're going to have the roster space available to do that, right? But either way, Nashville fans, let me know in the comments all your thoughts about Lauzon heading over to your team. Do you think a second-round pick is an overpayment for this type of player? I know there have been some pretty good prices for rentals in the NHL this season, and Lauzon is no different. He's expiring this season, making $850,000. But let me know in the comments, is a second-round pick a little bit too steep? Maybe because you're the Nashville Predators, you might be feeling, okay, we're going to do well this season anyway. We're planning to go far in the offseason. Maybe our second-round pick is towards the end of the second round. Maybe it's more of a high third rather than a straight up, middle of the pack second. But either way, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Kevin Weeks has the scoop, and he broke it right from his hotel room closet, I guess. And bye.